Good evening. Good evening. Good
Have
evening.
you lost your mind?
I'm just quoting. I'm just quoting Harrison, the president that he's supporting. Good evening. Good evening. Now, if I'm talking here, you need to shut up. I reckon that's what she said yesterday. I guess y'all seen all that, right? No.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
Hey, I'm talking here. You need to shut up. Yeah. You
I
need
am.
to,
I am being quiet. Just kind of try to give us some context to where you're going with this.
man, I don't know why I tuned in to y'all this morning. I was sitting there going through all
Hey,
the stuff, and I mean, come on.
what is the how do you spell loser?
Looser.
Two O's?
Yeah.
I think that's like looser,
Yeah, well, either one
like to
fits.
looser a nut. I
Yeah.
think that's what we've
He's a
done this
nut.
morning with the start of the show.
Yeah, he's a nut. I mean,
All
he
right.
just absolutely despises Trump, and he don't even know why. Do you? And I'm talking about Harry Vaughn. If y'all listen to the show this morning, he's defending Tim Waltz to the hilt, and Kamala or Camila or whatever her name is to the hilt, and you actually brought up a thing where he got busted for DUI. I even think he acted like he was. Didn't he act like he was deaf or something, trying to get out of that or some nonsense?
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the things he claimed he couldn't hear the cop's siren.
Yeah, he was deaf, and he's like, well, don't everybody make mistakes? And so I'm like, well, didn't Trump make a mistake? Well, yeah, but he can't get off. But I mean, he's defending them to the hilt. They're evil, wicked, mean, and nasty. The whole bunch is. Do you not think so?
Stephen, if you got a problem with Harry,
I did. I
you
do.
need to get
I try to
you
talk
need
to
to
him.
get in line. You need to get in line, and the back of the line is over there.
No, I'm in the front, man. I'm sitting right here face to
Oh,
face with
okay.
him. I have to walk in and out every
I
morning and look at him. Little.
see. You need to deal with Harry, not me.
That's why I think we need to have a cognitive test. Harry needs to have a cognitive test live on the radio. Can we do that?
In order for what? For him to be able to vote or make a decision?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think if we're going to do that, some people might need a spelling test.
Well, I'm not good on spelling. I'll admit that because I am dyslexic. My words got mixed up and my letters kind of change, and it makes no sense to me. But I do the best I can.
Okay.
And there's a lot of folks out there like Einstein. I think he was dyslexic. Yeah, he was a real idiot too because he couldn't spell.
Did, did you just compare? Did you just compare yourself to Einstein?
I'm just saying. I'm just
Ah,
saying.
the comedy has begun.
Yeah. Oh, Einstein, he couldn't
We're
spell
back. We're
either.
back
I
to the
bet you wouldn't tell him
comedy
how to
show.
spell words. I bet you wouldn't tell Einstein how to. Would you? I mean, if he sent you a text and one of the little letters is messed up, would you say,
I
Einstein, you
wouldn't.
idiot? You don't know how to
I
spell.
well, wait a minute. Did I call you an idiot?
I'm just calling it out, man.
Hey, I
That's
can
where
do
you
this
were
too.
going with that.
I was just looking at your text. I was just saying what was
Man.
there.
Yeah, and the
I
speech
was
thing
just
don't work
I
either, man. I try to do the speech to text, and it don't pick up the redneck vocabulary. It's even worse. So, I mean, I'm kind of in a dilemma here. Yeah,
you are in a dilemma.
yeah. So, but
Yeah.
I just can't imagine him defending all this. I mean, and I keep telling everybody, and just like him, let's stick to the policies. What are the policies that we've got so far with Tim and Carmelo? I mean, they want tampons in the men's bathroom. That's a big thing that's going around, which is stupid.
Well, we need Minnesota all over the United States. We need
They
those kind
actually
of
had
things.
a hotline that you could call and report your neighbors for not wearing a mask.
Yeah, yeah. See, we need that stuff. We need self-policing. That's
Yeah.
how you can
I'm going to get
defund
into
the
some of the
police. You get
policies, how
self-policing.
insane they are. I mean, tampons in the bathroom and the policing stuff. That's nothing, man. Look at the abortion stuff.
That's it.
Have you looked into any of that? Have you really
Let's
looked?
get to a
Oh
break because
yeah,
we got to get to a break. Let's get in on
yeah.
that right there. We
Up
come
to
back.
And Harry, you need
up
to
to
listen
and
to this.
including birth.
You need to listen to this.
Yes, Harry.
Past birth, Pat. I mean, I'm not arguing with you, but yeah, past. There's
Yeah,
some stuff
well,
after that he changed.
Right. So let's get to a quick break. We'll get
after
in on that. But
past
I just like for Harry. Please tune in, Harry. And I know sometimes Harry turns around and comes back to the show. We're welcoming you to the show. I've asked him a dozen times to stay on. But anyway, we want to thank Rose Auto over in Blairsville for bringing the show today. We appreciate them. Y'all stick around. We'll be right back.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. After years of flat enrollment, or even worse, tomorrow's head count for the beginning of the Towns County school year is going to be up. Superintendent Dr. Darren Barong isn't sure exactly why there are 50 more students this year, but he's especially pleased that the growth is mostly at the elementary school level.
I'm hoping we're going to see the same thing, that our growth is going to continue coming up through the elementary into the middle and the high over the next 5 or 6 years, and we'll get back to those numbers we had back around 2008, 2009.
Barong is also proud of his school system selection last month as the top school in the regional Pioneer RESA district. There are 2 new school resource officers in Towns County for this school year. Brian Forsyth and Christy Moody have been added by the Sheriff's Office for that assignment. And Cherokee and Clay County law enforcement teamed up successfully last week to remove 2 suspected meth traffickers from the public domain. A Cherokee Sheriff's Office press release says Kenneth Smith of Hayesville was arrested in possession of 168 grams of meth from his vehicle and home. More of it belonging to him was found later that week. An accomplice, India Shelton of Towns County, was also arrested. Smith and Shelton are being held on $300,000 and $150,000 bonds, respectively. Please download the free WJRB app. I'm Jeff Batten.
Warmer weather is coming, and that means you've got 50 places to go. And you're still in love with the truck that will get you there. So spring forward with accessories from Rose Auto in Blairsville.
Rose Auto.
Bed covers, towing systems, steps. Rose Auto has what you need to do it right. Just up from 515 on the Murphy Highway. Rose is the only way to get your ride to a ball game, a fishing trip, or an overnight camping trip.
Rose Auto.
Type in Rose Auto Accessories on Facebook. We're next to Mike's Seafood.
Appliances, mattresses, televisions, all in one easy-to-shop experience. If you haven't been to Harvey Jackson in Blairsville, then you aren't saving the money you should be saving on washers, dryers, fridges, dishwashers, and more. Name brand mattresses like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Carrington Chase. Harvey Jackson on Highway 76 also handles appliance parts and can repair and install your new purchase. Buy it now, get it home quickly with Harvey Jackson. Quality and service with every purchase at Harvey Jackson in Blairsville.
Young Harris Water Sports and RV, now offering new RVs and boats from top brands like Grand Design, Rockwood, Cedar Creek, Godfrey Pontoons, Hurricane Deck Boats, Monterey Bowriders, Robalo Center Consoles, and more. Now offering a closeout sale on all 2023 boats and RVs. Young Harris Water Sports and RV has the largest service center and parts and accessory selection in the area, so there's no reason to leave the mountains. Young Harris Water Sports and RV, located at 3676 Highway 76, or online at yhmarineandrv.com. Let's go!
Well, it finally occurred to you last night you can't get your car to the garage because of the ruts and erosion. Heck, Evel Knievel couldn't get up your driveway. So time to call Mike Whittemore at Georgia Mountain Grading. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading. Always answering the phone and helping with grading, sloping, drainage, all of it. Big jobs, little jobs, and getting your car to the garage. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading.
Life's biggest moments call for unique and beautiful gifts. Let Davis Jewelers take away all the worry and indecision with a beautiful pendant, ring, necklace, or earrings. We've got a huge selection of unique pieces to make every special moment become an oh wow moment. Our experts at Davis Jewelry want to help you find the perfect piece for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and engagements, or just because. Find us at 417 Blue Ridge Street in Blairsville or davisjewelry.jewelershowcase.com.
I'm Stephen Phillips, owner of Benny Sanitation in Hiawassee. One thing I can't stand is a mess. I've always been that way. When I was in kindergarten, I didn't build with blocks. I just wanted to put them in a bag and throw them in the dumpster. In fact, I did that all 4 years I was there. So now I'm the best garbage man in the area. I take your bags away, your big items you can't haul yourself, make your curbs look really nice. So call Benny Sanitations for your residential trash pickup. Best trash collection service or double your garbage back. 706-896-2573.
The weekend is getting closer, and a trip to Bell Mountain or the lake is always a possibility. Make sure your truck is accessorized by Rose Auto in Blairsville. Bed liners, LED lights, and more. You want to be a pickup man? Do it with Rose Auto in Blairsville. The only way to go.
All righty, Rose Auto, thank you so much for bringing this show today. Anyway, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good out there, and we're talking about the policies and all that's going on with the administration. And folks, I'm going to skip what I just said, but anyway, we got some weird stuff going on. Weird stuff going on. I reckon, y'all see J.D. Vance, he walks up to Carmela's plane and all the people waiting for her to come out to do a speech, and he's like, hey, I know y'all are all lonesome out here, so I thought I'd come over and talk to you a minute because we know Harris ain't coming. Has she said anything since she's been nominated? Has she done any kind of press release? Not press release, but press or any kind of questions or anything? Has anybody seen any of that?
She hasn't. She's done campaigning. And I don't think that's what he said when he walked over to the plane.
What did he say?
He said, I wanted to see what my plane looks like.
No, he said they like that. One of these days he might be in it. Hopefully it'll be my plane. And I know y'all are lonesome standing over here waiting for her. I do believe he did say that. Okay. But I don't know. We got some more stuff coming out that, of course, we're conspiracy theorists, and I get this stuff from different kind of news outlets than what y'all do, but I reckon they're talking about the Harris campaign, and them are worried about the homeschoolers now, because these homeschoolers that's raising their kids and teach them at home, they're worried how these kids are going to know if they're trans or not.
Well, I thought you were against homeschooling. When we first started doing this show, you were against it.
I'm just saying what they're worried about. They're worried about these
aren't,
kids.
Aren't homeschooling parents on the terrorist watch list?
I think they are. And how are the kids going to know if they're trans or not if they're not in the public school system? How are they going to know that? How are they going to know that? That's one of the issues we got.
We'll put informational packets in the restrooms.
Well, you laugh about stuff like that, but even when Becky Dyer was here from the Women's Enrichment Center, she was saying they have to. The government requires them to hand out abortion pamphlets. Even in that, it's almost the same.
Homeschool?
No, at the Women's Enrichment Center, they require them
to
do
right.
that. It's kind of the same thing if you think about it. But that would be next. Putting that kind of stuff, making your parents teach the kids that stuff.
Yeah.
Is it really that far-fetched? Is it really that?
That's what I'm saying. But here we are.
Apparently, nothing is that far-fetched anymore. Did you see the picture of the guy who was Waltz's advisor on LBQT WXYZ issues?
No, I did not.
Oh God, he's in the same lane with that admiral that's in charge of our health and the guy that wears the high heels that steals luggage.
Ah. Well, did you expect anything different?
I guess not.
And then they're talking about Biden or Harris said that her administration, and I think you brought that up too, is going to be the youngest and blackest or most interracial.
Most people of color.
Well, what do you want to call it?
I did listen to that when I was on my way in.
Isn't that discriminatory?
Well, what did Harry say about that? What was his response when you brought that up to him?
He said it didn't really count, that Democrats couldn't discriminate because they were the ones being discriminated against.
No, he said, I'm going to rely.
He
said, I'm going to rely on them to choose based on merit and skill set, something along those lines.
Yeah.
They just said they're not. That's what they just said. That's what the point of the.
Well, the competency wasn't on their list of qualifications they're looking for.
It is, but anytime you bring up anything like that, it's like, well, Trump did this, and it's like, okay, we get it. He's a playboy. He cheated on his wife. It's like, but your party wants to murder everybody's children. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no, you got that.
I tell you what, Packy. Same advice I gave to Stephen.
I know.
If you got a problem with Harry, get in line.
Oh no, Stephen goes after him.
Line form's over there.
Well, I hope he's listening. Here's something that did come out. So he did sign some abortion regulations in his state. Okay. Mm-hmm. Under these laws that he signed, at least 8 babies were born alive during botched abortions. All 8 of them died. None of them received any care attempting to save their lives, and most of them didn't even receive basic comfort care either. And they were treated like garbage and thrown in a dumpster. And you know this is true because until 2023 in Minnesota, despite not punishing the neglect of born-alive infants, at least required such failed abortions to be reported. And for Walz, it wasn't the dead babies that were the problem, it was the reporting part. So Walz had the law changed to eliminate any reporting requirements for botched abortions and made it so doctors and nurses were no longer required to provide care to born-alive infants. That's who you're voting for, bud.
How do you
Not
do
me.
that? How do you do that?
You don't vote for Trump, that's who you're voting for.
Yep.
Sorry.
No,
sorry.
that's
Absolutely.
a bad-
Absolutely.
That's
sorry.
a bad
You're
quid
wrong.
pro quo.
Sorry.
No,
Because
it's
one of
fact.
them's getting in there. The one, and you can look at it however you want. You can call you can call it what you want. But either way, if you don't, that's one of them's getting in there. And it's either the one who sent it back to the states and did put pro-life judges on the Supreme Court, or it's the one who signed this law. Pick one.
Elections are not
Pick one, Pat.
non-binary.
You know what? Sorry, Pat, but it is, because people like your generation forever have laughed at candidates like RFK and Ron Paul and made it, and for years, for hundreds of years, have made it a two-party system. So, like it or not, that's where we're at.
I think your dad is in my generation, Becky. I'm not sure.
Everybody,
but I think he is.
like it or not, whoever you want to blame,
I
that's
wonder
where
if
we're
he
at.
understands that we're the ones to blame for everything.
Who's
right?
to blame for it being a two-party system? I don't know,
There were
but it is.
two-party system before we were born.
I know.
For God's sake.
Exactly. That's my point. We don't know who started that, but like it or not, that's the situation we're in. So pick one. You don't get to, if you vote for some random person in the Green Party, they're not going to win, Pat. You're wasting your vote.
Yeah.
At
I
this
get
point.
to vote for him. I get to make the decision whether or not who I vote for.
And with that vote, you are taking a chance of getting Tim Walz and Kamala Harris. You're giving them more of a chance.
Right. Your vote is wasted.
You're giving them more of a chance of winning by not voting for Donald J. Trump. Are you not?
Okay.
Are you?
I don't think so.
Are you? Georgia's a swing state, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not in
I'm
Georgia.
not in-
Well, you vote in Georgia.
You vote in Georgia.
I vote in South Carolina.
You live in South
South
Carolina.
Carolina is not a swing state.
Doesn't matter.
All of our electoral votes are going to Donald J. Trump,
But
whether
your
I vote
support,
for Santa Claus or
but
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, but your support and you can say, hey, look, I don't like this about him. I don't like this about him, but I'm supporting him because it is the lesser of two evils, unfortunately, and we have to get him in there because of XYZ and because you are on a Georgia radio station.
Yeah.
I am tired of making my decisions based on the lesser of
You've
two
been
evils.
doing that your whole life, Pat. Don't do it now
I
when we're
know.
about on the
I
precipice
know,
of
and I'm
civil
tired
war.
of
And okay, well, do it later. Figure that out later. Right now, we're at a really bad turning point.
So why do you say that less of two are evils? I mean, why do you say Trump is as bad as he is? I mean, his policies that he had during his 4 years worked.
Do you admit how bad Harris and Walz are?
Yep.
I mean, they're really bad candidates, right?
Oh yeah, they're against America all the way around.
Forget what they're against. Just agree with me that they're really bad candidates.
Well, now you can't really do that because
Stephen, do you agree that?
Well,
or not?
Don't
really,
when you come down to it, really you can't. Don't that frustrate you when I want to answer yes or no on a yes or no question? Now the shoe's on the other foot there, bud.
Yeah. So
yes, absolutely, I do. Yes, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree.
In my opinion, Harris and Walz are probably in the history of candidates as worse as we've ever had.
I agree. I agree.
Okay, so here's my thinking. How bad is the other candidate when the polls are showing this to be a tight race?
How bad is the other candidate? It's because of people like you that won't get out there and say, look, you're voting policy. I ain't voting person. I mean, he's got good, I don't know, man. You talk to people like Gary Chapman actually knows Trump. You talk to people that actually knows him. They talk about all the stuff that he does where he buys people's houses. He pays their loans off. He does these folks that their children get killed in Iraq, and he pays their I mean, is that a bad person? All this good stuff. What about all the good stuff?
It all
that this
comes
man
down
does?
to the media, Pat. I mean, it's the media has poisoned.
Has he done anything good when it comes to? And that's he don't advertise it like
of course
everybody else
he
does.
has.
Okay,
Of
so
course he
so
has.
why is he a bad person? Why is he a bad? Because he's arrogant? Is that makes him a bad person?
I did not say he was a bad person.
Okay.
Well, then why aren't you voting for
I
him?
said he's a bad candidate.
Okay, why is he a bad candidate?
Not everybody.
Why is he a bad candidate? Tell me that. We're all know because
Okay.
I need to know these things.
Here's number one.
Okay.
You don't go to a state that's in play and criticize a governor that got 70% of the vote. That's bad campaigning.
Okay. Does that make him a bad person
All
for
right.
putting it out there? This is where I'm at, boys.
That's stupid.
Okay. All right, let's keep going.
Don't do that.
Okay, don't do that, Trump. What
Okay,
else?
get it
And
out,
he's
Pat. Get
doing
it out.
He's doing it because that's his ego talking. He can't have anybody say anything bad about
Who
him.
was the governor that who are you talking about?
He's criticizing Kemp.
Oh, Kemp. I got you.
So that's the only reason you're not voting for him?
No, I mean I can go down the laundry.
Let's go down the
but
list.
Let's go down the
Well,
list.
we got a whole
it isn't
45
gonna
minutes left,
change
man.
you or, it isn't going to change anybody's opinion here.
I mean,
You
but how
or
does
Pat.
that change his policies that he's had? How does that change his policy and his leadership and the fact that Russia and the rest of China and all them are scared to death of him? They're trying to take him out. How does that change that?
Okay, his leadership. Let's talk about his leadership.
All right.
Let's talk about the people that he selected
All right.
to be part of his cabinet
Agreed.
Yep.
first go around.
Yep, I
Let's
agree
talk
with you.
about that. Yep.
I agree with that. I don't think he's going to make that mistake again.
That's a mistake. That's what it was because
Okay,
he
but-
was
but
influenced to do
he's
what he did.
He's made the mistake. Now you're justifying saying, "I'm hoping he doesn't make the same mistake."
No, he's not.
I
Gonna
don't.
Make
I
the
don't
same
think.
mistake.
I don't think he's capable.
Oh yeah. I think he was heavily influenced to get who he
Hey,
get. I think he was heavily
There's the
influenced to
reason,
pick
Stephen.
Pence.
There is the reason. I won't articulate the reasons I'm not going to vote for him because you've got an answer for everything.
We
And that
do.
was my
But
point.
we just agreed with you.
You're voting for the guy, and I have no criticism of your voting for the guy.
Right.
But I'm not.
Okay, it has been Mike Pence was pushed on him. All these folks that he hired was pushed on him
I
because
know,
he's
I
a
know.
new
Keep-
kid. Listen, he was a new kid on the block. That's like when you go to
Keep
work
up the-
and the first time
Keep
you show
the
up at work,
justification.
you know, when you're a new kid
Every president that they were once they were elected the first time is a new kid on the block.
right.
Has anybody else made as many horrible?
Here's the difference,
choices in
though.
terms of cabinet?
Trump was not a politician, so therefore he was really the new kid on the block. Does that make sense? Everybody else.
George Washington wasn't a politician. Dwight Eisenhower wasn't a politician. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people that were not politicians
Washington?
who have been president.
George Washington? Is that who we're going with? George Washington? He was not a politician. He was not a career politician. He was a businessman, and he went in there thinking that, you know, hey, I'm a businessman. We're going to run this thing like a business. But the politicians are like, hey, if we do that, then we're going to have to quit taking all this money on the table. So let's get all these folks in here and sabotage Trump. That's exactly what I believe. Now, I could be wrong, but I think when Trump goes back in there the next time, he ain't going to be that dumb. I don't think he'll hire the people. I think he's going to get in there and get some serious people that knows what's going on.
And
So
going
did
back
you
to
just
Kemp
ca-
really
did
fast,
you
Pat,
just
hang on.
call him dumb?
Go back to Kemp for just a second. The only reason why Kemp's
Yeah.
in there is because of Donald Trump.
Oh, stop reading the propaganda that Trump puts out.
Do you not remember the polls, Pat? Do you not remember when all that was going on? As soon as Trump endorsed him, he just his polls went through the roof. That's common sense, man. The only reason he's there is because of Kemp or because of Trump. He wouldn't even be there.
Yeah.
And let me ask you a question about Kemp. Why didn't he request the GBI to look into Fulton County?
On what basis?
That there was a massive water leak right before Joe Biden skyrocketed through the polls.
Water leaks are illegal.
Well, yeah, that they just conveniently happen, and then people start pulling suitcases out from under the table after everybody else is supposed to
No, you
leave, and the
just-
poll watchers leave. You know, because the poll watchers left, but the people continued counting. Is that legal? Can you count votes without the poll watchers there, Pat?
What is
Can
the
you
proof?
count?
Where is the
It's on
proof of
camera.
that?
Look it up.
It's on video.
It's on camera, dude.
We seen it on video. Oh, it must be.
I'm
Oh, it's
sorry.
AI. It
It's
was
the
If
AI.
it was there, something would have been done about it. It's not there.
That's right. Something should have been done about it, and that's why we're all sitting back
Yeah.
being like, why didn't he do something about it?
Hey, here we go
well-
across the tailtop machine. Look at all the bad things that Kamala Harris or whatever her name is, and Tim the what do they call him now? Tim something has said at least with Trump, you know where he stands.
I like that, Pat.
There's no gray area with Trump. So, hey, we're going to open the phone lines up. Y'all like to get in on this, we'd like for y'all, because I know Harry Vaughn is listening, and so if y'all would like to weigh in on this, give us a call, 706-379-9770.
Are you trying to bait Harry?
I'm trying to get Harry.
that what
I'm trying to
you're
get
doing?
Harry to wise up, man.
You're pretty good at baiting people. I noticed that. What is that word called?
Baiting
Like
people?
if you're good at something, you're a master.
I'm an influencer.
He's a
son.
master at it.
I'm an influencer. On Instagram.
Yeah, no, you're a master.
A master. Yes, I'm a master.
At baiting people.
Oh, does that all?
Oh, goodness gracious.
706-379-9770. Rose Auto, we appreciate them bringing you the show. Go back over there and check them out. They have got all kinds of auto truck accessories, so get over there and get it done. We'll be right back.
Warmer weather is coming, and that means you've got 50 places to go. And you're still in love with the truck that will get you there. So spring forward with accessories from Rose Auto in Blairsville.
Rose Auto.
Bed covers, towing systems, steps. Rose Auto has what you need to do it right. Just up from 515 on the Murphy Highway. Rose is the only way to get your ride to a ball game, a fishing trip, or an overnight camping trip.
Rose Auto.
Type in Rose Auto Accessories on Facebook. We're next to Mike's Seafood.
Are you needing just a pinch of seasoning for that special dish? The whole store in Murphy has what you need by the spoonful or by the pound in the large section of high quality bulk herbs and spices. The whole store, vitamins, herbs, and foods in Murphy. Open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. in Murphy on 64 West, helping to improve the quality of life of people in the tri-state area. You deserve the best. The whole store, Lakeside Plaza, Murphy.
Adco Septic and Land Solutions, locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area, offers a variety of services, but not limited to septic installation and repair, foundations, footers, basement wall, grading, excavation, land clearing, and concrete for both residential and commercial. Adco Septic is licensed and insured to keep customers like you in great hands. They also offer gravel, fill dirt, and topsoil. Give them a call, 706-455-7691 for Adco Septic and Land Solutions. Get your appointment today.
Customers in the 828 have made George's Paint and Hardware in Hayesville their favorite shop for everything, from adhesive tape to zip ties. But we want to remind our Blairsville friends of our second location on the Blue Ridge Highway. Visit George's for the latest in power equipment, with parts and service for most major brands, portable and home standby generators as well. Our factory-trained technicians look forward to serving you, where a friendly smile will make it worth your while in Hayesville and now in Blairsville.
Rolling down the road with Jackie Jones Auto.
Goodbye, forklifts. Hello, Jeep Compass. The road reopening sale at Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hayesville means big savings for you. All new cars are marked at invoice or below. Come with good credit, bad credit, or you're just upside down in your car loan? Just give us a chance at Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hayesville and make this the summer. And now with brand new roads leading to us on Highway 69 across from the McDonald's.
I'm Stephen Phillips, owner of Benny Sanitation in Hiawassee. One thing I can't stand is a mess. I've always been that way. When I was in kindergarten, I didn't build with blocks. I just wanted to put them in a bag and throw them in the dumpster. In fact, I did that all 4 years I was there. So now I'm the best garbage man in the area. I take your bags away, your big items you can't haul yourself, make your curbs look really nice. So call Benny Sanitations for your residential trash pickup. Best trash collection service or double your garbage back. 706-896-2573.
Hey fellas, you're dreaming of trailer hitches, bed covers, LED light bars, and bulbs. Not a bad gift for the missus, right? Get them at Rose Auto in Blairsville on the Murphy Highway. Rose Auto specializes in customizing your vehicle.
All righty, we've got a caller on the line. Who we got?
We got Darren this morning.
Good morning, Darren. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I've got a problem here.
Okay.
I want to know why you don't ever page me. You page everybody to call in, but you won't ever say, hey, man, we need Darren to call in here. We need the truth.
Well, I just ask anybody to call in.
Hey, no problem. How's Pat doing this morning?
How's Pat doing? He's grouchy.
Darren,
I
I'm
was
doing
listening
just
to him
fine. How
earlier.
you doing?
I'm doing fine. I was listening to you earlier, Pat. You didn't see the video?
No, he didn't. Which one?
I don't think the video proved what is being claimed. I saw the video.
Pulling it out from under and putting them in the machines and counting them because there was a water main break and everybody left. Yeah, that is illegal. It's illegal.
How come we seen that and Pat Malone didn't see it? Pat, why didn't you see that?
I guess I must be old. I must have missed that part.
Oh, there you go. All right, Darren, thank you for calling in, brother. We'll ask for you next time.
Bye.
I reckon the squad member at Corey Bush, she got mad, man. She's upset because she got beat. She's actually threatening. She threatens a pro-Israel group after the primary loss, man. She's going to get even. I'll get even with you. Just wait and see.
That's good.
She's going to get even.
It wasn't her anti-Semitic comments that got her the loss. It was a Jewish group, right?
Nah, she said, man, she's threatening them. So is that illegal or legal? Can she threaten the whole group? Like, I'm going to get even with you.
Well, she's a congressperson, isn't she? She's immune from punishment.
Not anymore. She's not. She's out of there. So if she's been beat, she's not.
She is still in there until January, whatever.
I don't know. Reckon what she's gonna do to get even? Because I mean, she don't. Ain't she against guns and all that kind of stuff? So I guess she'll just throw rocks at them or something. I guess I don't have no idea.
I guess.
But Trump is actually, according to the polls, which whatever that means, but he is up to 50% of likely Jewish voters in New York. Not that that would matter really, because he's not going to win New York, but it is an interesting shift.
Yep.
Don't know why Jewish voters would be voting for the people who are saying that they should be beheaded, but I guess that's
the numbers. The numbers of individual voters really don't count. It's the aggregate out of the states.
That's what I just said. I said he's not going to win New York anyway, but it's
still
still an interesting
votes.
shift. Hey, but that brings us something kind of. I was wondering the other night. I was thinking about it. Have you ever? We live in a swing state right now. Apparently,
that's sad
right?
too.
That's sad.
Yeah.
But have you ever been? If you have ever been polled, if you have ever been asked to participate in a poll, we'd love for you to call in. I've never met anybody who's been polled.
I ain't either.
I get polled all the time.
Oh, there we go. Now we know. They got this list. They got the list.
So why do they poll people like you, Pat?
Because they
People
know
like
they know
you.
where he's going to go.
Because they want a certain amount of moderates to offset the extremists on both ends.
Are we
How
extremists?
do they know you're a moderate?
Based on what my answers have been on past polls.
No, based on his social media account. That's what they do. Social media account.
They look around to see who can spell loose.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what it's like. Walk me through what a poll was like, taking a poll. I'm just curious. You got one in the mail, or they called you, or what?
They ask. Well, they come online. They come in the mail.
Well, they come online. Does that mean on an email, or does that like your? Okay.
Yeah, you get an email saying there's a poll that wants your input.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can choose whether or not to respond.
Okay.
There are questions on there. The questions are, for the most part, pretty well done in terms of being neutral.
Who did the poll? I'm just give me an example of who it came from. Rasmussen, or was there?
Well,
I'm just curious.
There's all kinds of. It depends. I mean, there's all kinds of polls. I mean, some of the big names, Landmark. I've done Landmark polls.
Gotcha.
I've done Rasmussen. I've done Reuters. I've done big Nielsen.
Oh wow!
I got you. I'm just curious. Okay, I stand corrected. I guess now I've met somebody that's been polled. I do those ones that what's my spirit animal or something. But
you keep bringing up my spelling. Do you think you're smarter than me?
No.
Why do you keep bringing that up then?
I think I'm a better speller than you are.
Oh, okay.
He knows he's smarter than you.
I think I'm better at grammar than you are.
You're better at grammar. Well, that makes you smarter than me then, I guess.
No, it doesn't make me smarter. I know a lot of people who are really good at grammar who are dumb as a box of rocks.
Oh, okay.
So I know a lot of PhDs that are as dumb as a box of rocks.
I didn't know you keep bringing
It
that
has
up. I
nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Okay. I just wonder if that makes you smart or dumb if you can't spell.
I just think that if you're not careful the way you present your stuff, and I've made mistakes, don't get me wrong, I've sent stuff out with misspellings in it.
Right.
But I try not to, because that immediately gives people an impression of your point of view.
Right. Well, I mean, you got
And
a
it's
leg
not
up on me because all your letters look like letters to you. So I mean, and there's, I keep bringing that up. But anyway.
Hey. My youngest son is dyslexic.
Do you make fun of him too?
He spells just fine.
Oh, okay. Well, good for him. Yeah, he probably scared to death of you making fun of him all his life being dumb.
You know what? He listens to this garbage in the morning.
Oh
too.
yeah, I bet he's voting. Is he voting for Trump?
I was about to ask, who do your kids vote for?
I think he's just written me out of his will.
Is he voting for Trump?
Yes.
Oh. Can we get it? Send me his cell phone number.
Yeah,
we're getting your boy. We are.
No.
Oh yeah, we are.
It's one thing to pick on me. You're not going to pick on.
No,
my
we're not going
family.
to pick on him. We're going to have him. We need his help to convince you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's already doing that every time we talk.
Good for him, man. Good for him.
I'm gonna tell you, folks, we're in a bad shape, or I don't know how it's gonna turn out. You never know, but I reckon Taylor Swift has canceled 3 of her shows, I think, so far because of terrorists' plot to, I think, take her out. So I don't know. So now the terrorists are after Taylor Swift. What's going on with all that? And I know people's hearts are broken because they ain't gonna get to see Taylor Swift.
Once again, you've manufactured your own news, your own twist on the news.
What I read, they're trying to take Taylor Swift out now. The extremists. Extremists.
They canceled. Number one, she didn't cancel the performances. The promoter did.
Well.
Number two, they weren't threats against her specifically. They were threats against large gatherings.
Well, it's a Taylor Swift concert, so they're targeting her.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Must have been Taylor Swift.
You can just shake it off.
There's one time that I do agree with Harry. The Swifties are fanatical enough; they would have torn the terrorists limb from limb.
Yeah, you're probably right. They'd have beat him
attack.
to death with their little pocketbooks, I guess.
Yeah, their pink purses.
We got to take a break because we got Chris Hawkins in here. We're going to talk some loaded cow here in a minute.
Oh, yeah, we're going to give away some loaded cow. How
you
about
want to
that?
do one Kamala quote before we go?
Yes.
And talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time when we think about a day in the life of our children.
And what is it, after we've trying to create jobs, I think the jobs claim or whatever it is it fell to 233,000 less than expected. I think they're reporting 233,000 less than, maybe it's 2,033,000. I don't know. But
No, it was like 194 jobs created, and they were looking for 240 some. So.
We're going to take a break, folks, and give away some loaded cow. We're going to cheer you up on this next one. Who's doing the question on this anyway? Who's doing the loaded question?
I guess Chris is. Chris
All
is going to pull
right,
up.
then.
Yeah, you better get us an ice cream trivia question.
We're going to thank Rose Auto. We appreciate them, no doubt about it. This next part of the show is brought to you by Logan Turnpike Mill also, and we love them over there.
We'll give away some of that, too.
Yeah, could we? We're like a double whammy here. A double whammy. You're going to get some loaded cow, and then you're going to get some grits. That'll go good together.
How good would it be to make some pancakes, and then you put that ice cream on top of
Oh, man. Don't you know that's right. We got it going on. The number is 706-379-9770. Chris is going to get us a question. We'll be right back.
Warmer weather is coming, and that means you've got 50 places to go, and you're still in love with the truck that will get you there. So spring forward with accessories from Rose Auto in Blairsville.
Rose Auto.
Bed covers, towing systems, steps. Rose Auto has what you need to do it right. Just up from 515 on the Murphy Highway. Rose is the only way to get your ride to a ball game, a fishing trip, or an overnight camping trip.
Rose Auto.
Type in Rose Auto Accessories on Facebook. We're next to Mike's Seafood.
Our mountain roads are busier than ever, which has led to more accidents. Unfortunately, insurance companies are not in the business of being fair. They're in the business of making money. I'm Daniel Duello, and I know because I used to train insurance adjusters on exactly how to do this. Now the Duello Law Firm in North Georgia works to ensure that you're treated fairly. For a free consultation, find us at duellolaw.com. That's DUELLO law.com.
I checked my tires with a penny and I see all of Lincoln's head. And what's up with all of these wires sticking out of the tread? I took a little trip down to Old Blairsville, high up on the hill. Too high country, tire and wheel. Don't let them deflate on the interstate. Call 706-835-1488. High Country Tire is located right up the hill from the post office in Blairsville. They're high on quality and service, but low on prices.
You lay on it. You jump off it. You set sail from it. Your dock makes you happy. And Shores & More in Blairsville wants to make sure it brings you happiness for years. Search Shores & More on the internet to learn about new aluminum construction, boat lifts, jet ski ports, and more. Shores & More makes dock owning even better on Notley, Chatoog, and Blue Ridge. Yes, docks improve value, but they're also a ton of fun. So let's get started with Shores & More on the Murphy Highway.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
S&S Smoothies and Supplements is hard at work every day, offering over 30 smoothie flavors to choose from, thousands of supplements, healthy snacks, quality CBD products, and more. This month, take 25% off these great supplements: Life Extension Gamma E, Goli Nutrition Superfruit Gummies, Trace Minerals Apple Cider Vinegar Packs, and Life Extension Essential Youth. And ask about our Supercharged Smoothie of the Month. S&S Smoothies and Supplements in the Merchants Walk in Blairsville. Smoothies, supplements, and a whole lot more.
The weekend is getting closer, and a trip to Bell Mountain or the lake is always a possibility. Make sure your truck is accessorized by Rose Auto in Blairsville. Bed liners, LED lights, and more. You want to be a pickup man? Do it with Rose Auto in Blairsville. The only way to go.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. We got a double whammy for you right now, no doubt about it. We have got some Logan Turnpike Meal gift certificate here, along with the Loaded Cow. We got the man with the plan right here with us from the Loaded Cow. How are you doing this morning?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm good. Let's get the question out there first. We get a caller in, see what we can do. The number is 706-379-9770. And what is the question of the day?
So this is one I get a lot at the shop, and that is, do you have frozen custard? And so the question is, what is the major difference between ice cream and frozen custard?
What is the difference between ice cream and frozen custard? That should be fairly easy. And we've already got a caller on the line. Puddin's over there asking what size shoes they wear.
Are you single, or what are you wearing?
How did you know? No, we got Michael Robinson this morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike. What's going on?
Hey, Stephen Phillips. How you?
Man, I'm just hanging in here with all this riffraff, trying to hold my own, brother.
Yeah, well, you got Harry run out there, so y'all be good.
There you go. There you go. What's the difference between frozen custard and ice cream? Is that right? Is that right?
That is correct.
How about frozen custard has egg in it?
That is correct.
Oh, that's it. That's the only difference.
Yes, the main difference.
Man, you hit the grand finale today, man. You got both Loaded Cow and Logan Turnpike Meal. How about that?
And I would be most excited about the Logan Turnpike Meal.
I think together, man. I'm like, you pancakes with ice cream.
I enjoy their grits. I've been buying their grits for probably about 10 years now.
There you go.
Even before I moved up here.
What are you doing today?
I am working on my house project.
Well, that is it a big house or a little house, or what? What are you doing to your house?
Well, I'm rebuilding the inside of old church. Turn it into our house.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Is it a Baptist church, or you been craving chicken or anything while you're in there?
I like chicken, but nope, it was a Methodist church way back in the day when it was built in 1926.
Oh, that's cool. I'd like to come see that. Yep. I'd love to come see that sometimes. All right, man. We'll swing by here. We got your coupons right here if you don't care, and we'll get where you're at, and I'd like to come check it out.
You okay?
All right, man. Thank you.
Y'all rock. Thanks.
So tell us what's going on up at the Loaded Cow. Tell us something good.
Well, the big thing is, speaking of the significance of passage of time, I had to throw that one in there. Today begins our 3rd year being open.
Wow.
So it's I guess, technically our 2nd birthday or our 2nd anniversary. I'm not sure which one of those terms to use, so we'll call it a birth-iversary.
There you go.
So today we finished 2 years and starting the 3rd year now.
Well, good deal. Making that ice cream.
We're quite excited about it.
Yeah. So tell everybody where you're located, those that don't know.
We are in, this is a question I get a lot too. Are you Young Harris or are you Hiawassee? We're sort of on the line in between. If you're headed between Young Harris and Hiawassee, turn left on Highway 17 like you're going to go to Hayesville. Immediately on your left is the shopping center with the Mary Southern Grill, the Benchmark Physical Therapy, and the Heavenly Bake Shop. We are between the Benchmark Physical Therapy and the Heavenly Bake Shop.
See, that's the thing. You know, locals, Young Harris starts at the top of the Young Harris Mountain to the valley. So if you're from Hiawassee, when you get to the top of Young Harris Mountain, that's considered Young Harris. Folks that move in here, actually, the line is on the other side of the Young Harris Mountain, so they call it Young Harris. But for the locals, it's always been Hiawassee.
Well, there's a difference between city limits and a post office.
Right.
Somebody's got to deliver your mail.
Right.
And in my case, it's the Young Harris post office.
Right.
So we have a Young Harris address, but it's technically unincorporated Towns County.
Right. So we always just call it Hiawassee. I'm going to Young Harris. Once you cross the top of the Young Harris Mountain, you're in Young Harris. But I guess all things change over the years. Who we got, Puddin'? You got something?
We got Colin with a question for the ice cream man.
Oh, the ice cream man. I'm
Sticky
your ice
buns.
cream man, baby. Stop me when I'm passing by. What's the question?
Hey there. Am I on the air?
Yes, you are on the air.
Hey, Stephen. Hey, Chris. How are y'all?
Good, good, good. How about you?
I'm good. I just wanted to ask Chris if my order of that wonderful ice cream is ready.
Oh, there you go. Is it ready?
Well, she should check her voicemail because I left her a voicemail 2 days ago. So,
Oh.
yes.
My voicemail, my phone has been dead. Okay, so it's ready for me?
It's ready.
It's ready.
Ooh, I'll be up there today. Okay. If anybody out there has not had this ice cream, y'all don't know what you're missing.
I bet that ice cream would be good with sticky buns.
You've never had my sticky buns, have you, Chris? I'm going to make some one day. and
There
bring
you
them
go.
to you.
Yeah.
You always bring
I
it to the
made-
radio station, but never to me.
Yeah, she loves us.
Well, I brought cookies to him one time, and they got forgotten. But that's okay. That's okay. But everybody doing okay up there, Stephen?
Everybody's
Lee?
good. We're just trying to get.
Jackie, how's the baby?
He's doing great. Thanks for asking, Carlin.
Oh, good, good.
All right.
I'll let y'all go.
Thank
Have
you.
Wait. I have one more thing, Stephen.
Yeah?
Stephen,
Yes.
how did you manage to get the Democratic office walking distance from your house?
I'm going to tell you what. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous
I bet
because
you
I don't
are.
know if they're going to take me out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
When I passed by there and saw that, I just laughed.
I didn't think it's funny. I didn't think it's funny at all.
Too funny. It's too funny.
All right, girl.
It's karma. Okay, I'll let y'all go. Y'all have
Karma. That's what it
have a
is. It's
good day.
karma. Oh Lord of mercy! So we got any new flavors up at the Loaded Cow? We got anything we're testing or any experimenting on?
What we decided to do for the summer is to stop making any new flavors.
Okay.
We've done over 70 flavors at this point.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
And we have to rotate flavors, and it always seems that when we take something down, the next day somebody walks in, well, that's my favorite, I want it. So we decided that we were going to just keep making the more popular ones throughout the summer. But I'll tell you one that surprised me, and that is we made a lavender ice cream last year, and we made a lemon curd ice cream because I try to do different things, not just your standard everyday vanilla chocolate strawberry. And so many people were getting a scoop of lemon curd and a scoop of lavender that the next time we decided to put those two together, and you'd be amazed at how many people will buy lemon curd lavender ice cream and how much they love it. So I don't have it on the menu right now. We're probably going to make some more of it here again in another few weeks. But that's the kind of thing when you own your own ice cream shop and you make your own. That's the key thing. When you churn it all in-house, you can do different things. We made a cream corn ice cream that we hang up on the wall every now and then. It gets sampled a lot. And most people go, man, that's better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And we've sold some of it, but it's sometimes you just put things up there to to get people to realize, wow, you can make ice cream almost out of anything.
It's a big hit, man. Every time we give it away, people. I mean, there's
What
lots
is
of
the,
people
what
calling.
is the biggest seller though? You guys, is it chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry, or is it some kind
None of the three.
Really?
Ours is caramel crunch. It's made with dulce de leche caramel and Heath bar, and then butter pecan's probably a number 2 behind it. And then lately, cookies and cream is all of a sudden this year everybody decides they want cookies and cream, and then we make a chocolate brownie. That's a chocolate base with brownies from the Heavenly Bake Shop next door.
Right.
And then we add some walnuts to it. That's a very popular seller.
One of your big customers here just let me know. Do me a favor. Tell Chris he needs to make cookie dough ball a standard. It needs to never leave top 10 every time. Cookie dough.
See, that's the thing is you can put any flavor out there and you can get texts going, you need to always have that. And I can only have 18 flavors.
I
or
know,
so.
you can't make
So
everybody
we
happy.
have to rotate, but we'll do the best we can to keep it in there.
And it's like makes you lose weight, right? That's the beauty of it. It's like
According to Steven, yes. It's all, you know.
It cures diabetes and all, everything, right?
I can't tell you how many times people come in. I want some of that sugar-free ice cream. It's not sugar-free. It's no sugar added.
I'm just trying to help, man. I'm trying to help. Puddin', you got somebody?
We do. We got Karen.
Karen. Oh, you in trouble now. Good morning, Karen.
That's right. Y'all are in trouble. I had the answer, and the line was busy. That guy knew the answer. He Googled it. I know he did. That's not fair.
Okay.
I'm being a Karen now.
Uh-oh.
So, this message is for Packy. He owes me a gift because I got an answer right, and I didn't really want what I won. And he promised me either rodeo tickets, which that didn't happen because there wasn't one, or ice cream. So, do I have to wait and win another
Chris,
game?
can you bail me out here, man? She's
You should see the look on his face. He's like,
can you bail me out, man?
please.
Karen is calling in to speak to the manager, man. You gotta help me, man.
The manager of the radio station or the manager of the ice cream shop?
Both,
It's not
man.
me. Come on down. We will. We'll take care of you. Get you some free ice cream.
There
Karen.
you go, Karen. You're in good shape now.
Only because it's our birthday.
You'll know I'm a Karen.
Yes, see, but this is how Karens get what they want. They call in, and they're just like, I want to speak to the manager, and we're just like, whatever, man, okay.
Hey,
I'm a good Karen.
take him some of that CDB stuff that you got that's in leaf form. That'll help everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I make a shout out real quick?
Quick,
real
bye,
quick.
Karen.
Starting tomorrow night, Union County football on the radio. Spencer and I will be on WJRB. Download the app, listen, but appreciate it.
Hey, across the Teletype machine, they're talking about the polling. Exactly. The Dems are the only ones getting polled, evidently.
Hey, thanks to Logan Turnpike Mill. They're bringing you the community counter. Go check them out right next to the Hole in the Wall in Blairsville. Delicious 3-grain pancake mixes, local honey syrups, jams, jellies, pancake mixes, and more. Thanks to Logan Turnpike Mill.
See y'all in the morning.
W249DP and WJULAM, Hiawassee.
Well, look a here. Guess who's number